Hi students, welcome to my YouTube channel Gupta's Chemistry Classes. Today topic is middle row anomaly. Middle row anomaly or alternation effect. What is middle row anomaly? See, the name itself gives the meaning. Middle row. See, we know that in the modern periodic table, 7 horizontal rows are there, 7 periods are there. In that, what is the middle period? Middle row, fourth period. Middle row is fourth period. Now, fourth period element of P block, not S block. Fourth period element of P block exhibit some anomaly in their regular trends like atomic radius, ionization energy, electronegativity, stability in the higher valency. Now, this anomaly exhibited by the P block elements of the fourth period, that is middle row, is called middle row anomaly or alternation effect. Middle row anomaly or alternation effect. See, here, if you come to the atomic radius, down the group atomic radius has to increase. Na? See, in the 3A group, from boron to aluminum, increase in atomic radius is very high. How much? Nearly 60, 58 picometers. But from aluminum to gallium, instead of increasing the atomic radius decreased slightly. Next, come to the 4A group also. From carbon to silicon, increase in atomic radius is very high, 31 picometers. From silicon to germanium, 4 picometers only. From germanium to tin, again increase little bit more. From tin to lead also increase is less. For that also reason I will give later. Similarly, in the 5th group also, nitrogen to phosphorus increase in atomic radius more. But from phosphorus to arsenic, third period element to fourth period element, increase in atomic radius less. So in case of atomic radius, in the P block, from second period element to third period element, increase in size more only. But from third period element to fourth period element, increase in size is less. But in case of 3A group, from aluminum to gallium, instead of increasing, atomic radius decreased. So here in the atomic radius of the fourth period, in the regular trend, anomaly observed. That is called middle row anomaly. Similarly, ionization energy, down the group size increasing, na? So ionization energy has to decrease. Now in 3A group, from second period element to fourth period, second period element to third period element, decrease in ionization energy more. But from aluminum to gallium, from third period to fourth period, now increase instead of decrease in ionization energy increased slightly. Ionization energy increased slightly. That is because of middle row anomaly. After that decreased. After that again increased. After that again increased. So in 3A group, what is the electronegativity here? What is the ionization energy order? Boron to aluminum decreased. Aluminum to gallium, because of middle row anomaly, slightly increased. Next, gallium to indium decreased. Indium to thallium increased. Here, to remember these trends, better to compare these trends graph with some structures or some letters. For example, ionization energy trend of the 3A group elements. You can remember it as tilted W. Tilted W. So okay. So here in the ionization energy exception observed. In 4th group also, carbon to silicon increase in size more. So decrease in ionization energy more. But from third period element to fourth period element, decrease in ionization energy less. Decrease in ionization energy less. Similarly, from phosphorus to arsenic, sulfur to selenium, chlorine to bromine, decrease in ionization energy less because of middle row anomaly. electronegativity also. See, boron to aluminum, down the group electronegativity has to decrease now. Down the group electronegativity has to decrease. Boron to aluminum decrease, but from aluminum to gallium increased. Aluminum to gallium increased. That is because of middle row anomaly. But here from third period element to fourth period element, silicon to germanium not increased, nearly equal. So in the electronegativity of the fourth period also exception observed. That is middle row anomaly. Similarly, fourth period p block elements are less stable in their higher valency. That is also due to middle row anomaly. Okay. What is the reason for middle row anomaly? What is the reason? See, if you take the third period elements, aluminum, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine, in their inner shell, there is no d electron. But if you take the fourth period elements of the p block, now in their inner shell, 3d10 electrons are there. See, in between the calcium and gallium, scandium to zinc, 10 d elements are there now. So in the inner shell of the fourth period p block elements, 3d10 electrons are there. For those 10 d electrons, poor shielding effect. What is meant by shielding effect? See, here it is nucleus, first orbit, second orbit, third orbit, fourth orbit. In these orbits, electrons are there. For example, in the inner shell, electrons are absent. Only in the valency shell, electrons present. Then, nucleus attraction over the outermost electrons is more. But practically, in the inner shell also, electrons will be present now. Now, these valency shell electrons experience the repulsion from inner shell electrons also. Because of this repulsion from inner shell electrons, some nucleus attraction over the outermost electrons decreased. This is called screening effect or shielding effect. Inner shell electrons reduces the nucleus attraction over the outermost electrons. It is called screening effect or shielding effect. If a screening effect is more, then they will reduce the nucleus attraction over the outermost electrons to the greater extent. So then nucleus attraction over the outermost electrons less. If a screening effect or shielding effect is less, then nucleus attraction over the outermost electrons is more. Now see, in the inner shell of the fourth period elements of the p block, 3d10 electrons are there. For those 10 d electrons, poor shielding effect. As a result, over the valency shell, 4s4p electrons, nucleus attraction more. Because of this reason only, all these exceptions we observed. So what is the reason for middle row anomaly? Poor shielding effect of 3d10 electrons. See, in between the magnesium and aluminum, no other elements present. In between the calcium and gallium, 3d10 electrons are there. Now in the inner shell of gallium, 3d10 electrons are there. For those 3d10 electrons, poor shielding effect. As a result, nucleus attraction over the outermost electrons is more. That's why from aluminum to gallium, atomic radius decreased slightly. From aluminum to gallium, ionization energy increased. Here also, in the germanium inner shell, 3d10 electrons are there. For those 3d10 electrons, poor shielding effect. As a result, nucleus attraction over the outermost electrons is more. Because of that reason, from silicon to germanium, increase in atomic radius less. Next, decrease in ionization energy less. Electronegativity, instead of decreasing, remaining same. See here one more point. From silicon to germanium, phosphorus to arsenic, sulfur to selenium, chlorine to bromine. Increase in atomic radius is less now. That is due to poor shielding effect of d10 electrons. Now you can say this one in another way also. Due to the d block contraction. See, Lampard contraction is familiar. Because of Lampard contraction, except in 3V group, in the remaining groups of the D block, 4D and 5D series elements have nearly equal atomic radius. In the same way, see, in between the calcium and gallium, 3D series 10 elements are there. For those 10 elements, atomic radius decreases. So that decrease in atomic radius effect is there in the atomic radius of fourth period P block elements. So in the P block, from third period element to fourth period element, increase in atomic radius is less. This is due to, you can say, poor shielding effect of 3d10 electrons, or you can say D block contraction. D block contraction. So what is the reason for middle row anomaly? Poor shielding effect of 3d10 electrons. Now come to this higher valency also. See, for example, arsenic electronic configuration, krypton 3d10, 4s2, 4p3, 4d0. In the ground state, 3 unpaired electrons only present. So in the ground state, arsenic can form 3 covalent bonds. And possible covalency 3 only. Now to exhibit higher valency, this 4s electron to be jumped to 4d, then 5 unpaired electrons possible, covalency 5 possible, pentahalides possible. But for this 3d10 electrons, poor shielding effect, so nucleus attraction over the 4s electrons is more. For jumping from 4s to 4d, more energy required. So this is jumping difficult. So that's why, due to the middle row anomaly, fourth period elements of the P block less stable in their higher valency. Why they are less stable in higher valency? Higher valency possible if a 4s electron jump to 4d. But for jumping, nucleus attraction over the 4s electrons more now, so they cannot jump easily. So that's why fourth period elements of the P block less stable in their higher valency. Now see, come to this one. Stability of pentahalides. AsCl5 less stable when compared with PCl5 and SbCl5. That is due to middle row anomaly. That it means due to the poor shielding effect of d electrons in the inner shell of AsCl5. Of course, BiCl5 do not exist. BiCl5, bismuth pentachloride. Why? Due to the poor shielding effect of D and F electrons in the inner shell of bismuth. So AsCl5 less stable than PCl5 and SbCl5 because of middle row anomaly. Next, another very important one. What is the stability of oxides of halogens? Iodine greater than, chlorine greater than bromine. Why bromine oxides are less stable? That is also middle row anomaly. To form the bromine oxides like BrO2, BrO3, excitation is required. But due to the poor shielding effect of d electrons, nucleus attraction over the 4s electrons is more, excitation difficult. So that's why bromine oxides are less stable due to middle row anomaly. Of course, why iodine oxides are more stable? IO bond, electronegativity difference more. So bond energy more. That's why more stable. Why chlorine oxides are second most stable? Chlorine can form double bond with oxygen. So bond energy more, second most stable. In the same way, what is the stability order of halides? Iodate greater than, chlorate greater than, bromate. Why bromate is least stable? Because of middle row anomaly. Now see, for oxides and oxyacids, if the stability decreases, then oxidizing power increases. So oxidizing power order, BrO3 minus greater than ClO3 minus greater than IO3 minus. So it is the oxidation power order. Of course, in their oxidation properties, reactivity order is different. That reactivity order, IO3 minus greater than BrO3 minus greater than ClO3 minus. For that reason, it is not the right time to discuss. So, students, it is the middle row anomaly. If you like this video, please subscribe and click on the bell icon to get all my notifications. One more point, students, don't forget to solve the assignment. To download the assignment, at my video description, I given one Google Drive link. If you click on that link, you can download the assignment. That is very useful assignment. Solve that one. Okay, students, we meet again with another new concept. Bye.